Hey everyone, welcome back to 22 Panels. This is the podcast that aims to examine, explore, and elevate the medium of comics. I am Tyler, sitting with you on a Saturday, and across the interwebs is just Tad. Hey Tad,
Hey, hey.
just Tad. They were all expecting something big, and it wasn't
Uh,
even Phil.
Nah, just me. Just me.
I,
Oh, I forgot to ask off air. Did you manage to read Copra round three?
yeah,
Or should we?
yep,
Okay.
I
Okay. So
did,
we
but
don't.
we could do either. We could wait for Phil, or we could talk about it.
No. We'll do it. I just wanted to make certain we didn't need to switch up the great responsibility.
Oh, sure. I like it.
Uh
It's good.
so uh since it doesn't fit into my three news and notes, we're gonna send out some thoughts, prayers, healing vibes to Adam Hughes.
Oh, yes.
Um Stage three, I
Yeah, that's
think
what I heard. Yeah.
pancreatic.
Pancreatic.
Y-
Yep.
Yeah, pancreatic cancer. He's canceled upcoming events as he and his family go through that. So our best to them. Um, but now for news and note, in a more humorous than normal amount. First of all, there are, I think, two, maybe three people that actually listen to all of the ridiculous number of episodes that I produce. And one of them is my brother Adam. And when this episode releases tomorrow on April 19th, it will be his 42nd birthday. Uh, happy meaning of life, the universe and everything birthday
Hmm.
to my brother Adam.
I feel bad. I thought you only had brother Peter.
No, that's the youngest brother.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. My brother Adam's right in between us.
Okay.
And he listens to all of these. So happy birthday, Adam. He there's even a decent chance that he will be listening to it on his birthday, particularly if I make certain that it gets out in a timely manner.
Uh-huh.
And I
Uh-huh.
might release it earlier in the day tomorrow just so that it will.
Still, he has time. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Um, so the next, and I'm so excited about this. I'm even more excited because I have already read it. Um, it was announced that Starhenge Book 2 will
Hmm.
begin in July. People who've been listening, Adam, Mom, know how much I love Starhenge Book 1, The Dragon and the Boar. Uh, uh, Starhenge Book 2, I think it's A Kiss for Atticus, will kick off in July. I think we've got a date on it. Yeah. Starhenge Book 2, Kiss for Atticus number 1 will be in store on July 1st. It's in the new catalog. And I loved it. I love Starhenge. You know I love Starhenge, but
Hmm.
I may have gotten the announcement and immediately
Texted your
uh
mom. Mom, look.
well, no, actually I immediately emailed Liam.
Ah. Okay.
And I'm like, first of all, when are you coming back? Second of all, please tell me I can look at something.
Please let me have a little bit of it.
Uh, I didn't get a little bit of it. I got all of it.
That's awesome. Uh,
So I've read all four issues. It's fantastic. I will continue plugging the fuck out of this all summer.
so book one came out what a long time ago, right?
Yeah,
Like
the
20 years ago?
no,
No,
no, no, no.
no,
The
like 4 years ago,
the
5 or 6 years ago.
it came out during our because we had Liam on, remember?
That's right. That's right.
Um, oh, and it looks like smart. The paperback for Starhenge Book One is coming out on the same day as
book
First issue
two
of
issue.
Starhenge book 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I'll be sure to
Um,
at my shop get those in for those that aren't going to buy it. Just kidding. It'll be
yeah,
me.
the hardcover of Starhenge book 1 and the novella Or are already available. It's his oh, how did he describe it way back when? I bet you we wrote it in the notes. Let me see if we did. We're gonna go look up the Liam Sharp
You're going back.
episode.
You're going back into
The
your episode notes.
the the Wayback Machine.
The all right. Well, while Tad's looking into the back, I'm gonna
What
start
kind
talk.
of week has it been?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
start on that. So the beginning of the week was quite funny. Trump decided to pick a
Beginning
fight.
of the week, they're still at it.
Yeah. But it started like almost a week ago,
Yeah,
where Trump picked a fight with the Pope, and the Pope is pushing back. Okay. Then Trump released a an AI image of himself as a Jesus figure healing a sick or dying man, and these angels and troops behind him with the American flag. I mean, it's just so convoluted, right? Trump was called out on it. He then said, "Oh, I was a doctor.
I
It's
thought it was a doctor. Okay, Doctor Jesus.
yeah, leave it up to the
That's what I'm
Dems.
calling him now.
Leave
Doctor Jesus.
leave it up to the Dems to, you know what I think? I think that he was probably told to tell the public that the photo was doctored,
Oh yeah, no, that's the
and then
that's
he,
definitely the uh definitely the going um
explanation.
explanation
I agree. So
is that he was told
that's going to be
that,
so frustrating to be a handler of his, and he keeps doing some stupid
oh my
shit.
God.
Okay, and then on top of that, Pete Hegseth led
Uh,
a prayer breakfast at the White House, or no, excuse me, was it the Pentagon? Anyway, it was a big deal, and there was a prayer involved where Pete recited lines from the movie Pulp Fiction that
I mean,
were
he altered them a little bit, but he did also try to what's the word I'm looking for? He tried to
claim it was scripture.
yes, yes, that's right. Oh, yes. He didn't realize that Quentin Tarantino had very much spiced up the Bible.
Yeah, what the not only that, but my question is did do you think that he knew that this was from Pulp Fiction and was hoping to just sound cool and say it anyway?
Um,
Or did he have no clue and thought he was really reciting a Bible verse that fit exactly what he wanted?
I think that he knew that it was from Pulp Fiction, but did not know that I mean, because it's introduced in Pulp Fiction as a Bible verse.
Sure. Pulp Fiction is a
What
known work
I
of
think he
fiction.
didn't know is that it wasn't the actual Bible verse that Quentin had played fast and loose because
Not only that, but in the thing, there's references to things that were not invented yet when
well that has to do with the things that he changed.
okay. It's just so stupid. I mean, it was just uh, talk about like people wondering like why America seems so dumb. This is why. You can't like Trump arguing with the Pope over what he knows more about Christianity. God.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely.
I'm not Catholic, but I would never try to assume I know more than the Pope about his own religion.
I mean, to be fair, the verse is from the King James Bible, and I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes. and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. Of course,
Hmm.
that was following. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines, and I will cut off the cherethims and destroy the remnant of the seacoast. Um,
Hmm.
so
Interesting.
I mean,
Well,
this was in the vengeful God thing, but yeah, no, Tarantino punched it up, and apparently actually stole his punch up from a martial arts movie.
okay.
Um,
That seems in line with Tarantino. His,
mhm, mhm.
um,
Um,
however,
and so uh, uh, do I think that he knew that it came from Pulp Fiction? Absolutely. I absolutely think that Pete Hegseth was trying to do his Jules Winston moment.
hmm
Uh, but I don't think he realized that it wasn't really from the Bible. But I mean, the bigger thing is really the Secretary of Defense is leading prayer services at the Pentagon on a regular basis. What the fuck, man?
yeah,
Though actually, did you see the story that dropped in the Atlantic, I think yesterday afternoon?
no,
Let me pull this up so I get it right.
sure.
The crooked media guys were talking about it some too. Um, uh, bu- bu- bu-
Well, anyway, anything else been funny happening this week while you're looking for
well,
that?
this is funny and scary, and
Yeah,
I just found it. The FBI director is MIA.
yeah, I did see that.
Cash Patel has alarmed colleagues with episodes of excessive drinking and unexplained absences.
Wow, that is so shocking. Look at the shock on my face.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey, you
yeah.
really expected this man to be
This is it starts with a really fun one.
okay?
Uh, on Friday, April 10th, this FBI Director Cash Patel was preparing to leave work for the weekend. He struggled to log into an internal computer system. He quickly became convinced that he had been locked out and he panicked, frantically calling aides and allies to announce that he had been fired by the White House, according to 9 people familiar with his outreach. 2 of these people described his behavior as a freakout.
So I'm guessing he was probably inebriated, could not um
I mean
remember his
that I don't
password.
know, but he wasn't fired, though God knows he should be. Apparently it was just some sort of IT glitch and or he forgot his password, who knows.
Forgetting
Um
his password seems more likely.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but
yeah.
but man, what a weirdo! All of them, right? Just freaks. And we're pretty weird, Tad, you and I. But
Yeah.
these guys are just bizarre. To think that they don't think people are going to look at this and go, "That is
Yeah,
ridiculous."
a technical error and it was quickly resolved.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, like people were calling congressmen to try to figure out who was in charge of the FBI.
And the congressmen are like, "What the fuck? What? What?" Okay, interesting. It's quite the other. So, did you find where you had talked to Liam? No,
Yeah,
Liam
I
Sharp.
didn't find his exact quote. It was episode 56. So people are with great power. 56 is Liam Sharp, but I do remember him saying with some Doctor Who timey-wimey bullshit.
Hmm.
I forget what we said before that. I think it was like sci-fi space opera, um, Arthurian legend, and teenage romance with some Doctor Who timey-wimey bullshit. I think is how we described it.
That's pretty close to what it is, I would
Or
say.
not top, not bullshit. With some Doctor Who timey wimey shit. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really like, yeah, it's like if Merlin was Doctor Who, right? And
yeah, a
I
little
don't.
bit. A little bit.
All right.
Um,
Well, we can keep moving
Move on
on.
from Cash Patel.
Yeah, it's been a funny week. You guys keep up with it. We will be back
I
to
mean, it
talk
would be a funny week if there weren't like nuclear codes involved.
if there weren't people's lives at stake and millions being no,
Right.
I don't know. Ugh. This world sucks, man.
And you gotta love JD Vance, who has a
Hmm.
book coming out about his conversion to Catholicism, thinking that he can Bible explain to the Pope.
I know. I'm just like, what? Yeah, what? That's the thing.
He
And he's
literally said that the Pope needs to be careful with his theology.
yep. He has JD
The
Van.
Pope.
Listen, this is crazy. And I'm not mean listen to you. I mean listen to our listeners. He has been reprimanded by two different popes that he does not know what he's talking about.
Well,
And
one of them died after meeting him.
correct. I'm just saying, like, there get
I mean, do you think that that's what Trump was talking about when he was saying that Pope Leo only had a job because of him?
really. I hadn't thought of that.
I sent JD. Your predecessor died. You wouldn't have the job.
There's been no evidence of foul play, though, right?
No,
For the
no, no.
Pope. I'm like, I don't think
I
that
mean,
they.
other than talking to JD Vance could probably give anybody a stroke.
I realize that, but like there was no assassination, poisoning, or
No,
anything.
no, no. Though, I mean, like JD Vance was also brilliant last week in both Hungary. He showed up to stump for Viktor Orban, and Viktor Orban got his clock cleaned.
Boy. All
The
right.
opposing party won a supermajority. They can actually change the Hungarian constitution.
Yeah. Um, it's crazy.
So long, so sad, couldn't happen
Yeah.
to a better guy. And then he went to meet with Iranian leaders to try to hammer out a peace deal, and apparently was completely and utterly unprepared. And
No.
oh, did you see how quickly after Trump announced the Strait of Hormuz was open, it was no longer open because of ways that we had fucked up, and Iran said enough of this shit. It's closed
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. This is so stupid.
Oh, and
Um,
did you see they're winning? They're winning the meme wars too.
Iran. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back to this. The Trump meme that Trump posted, Iran, the country, responded with a video of their own of Trump, right? Did you see
No,
this,
no.
Dan?
I mean, it came from some specific internet
Mil-
flamethrower type guy that might be tied to Iran, might not be, but it quickly got
Okay.
amplified all over the place and then parroted, etc. But like, it's it's not just in response to the Jesus thing. It's in response to the like snuff videos that the White House has been sending out, etc. You know, our version of propaganda is splice together like uh uh snuff videos with clips from war movies and talk about how good we are.
Hmm.
Their version of propaganda is like uh, uh, a hip hop diss track with Legos, starting with Melania talking about not knowing Epstein. I mean, you watch it and it's like, which part of this isn't true?
It's all
And it's
true,
Legos.
but it's all true. Oh man, that's the thing. You don't need to make shit up to make fun of these people. And that's where Saturday Night Live and South Park, I think, are going to have a harder time as this continues going on because
Well, I think they
eventually,
have been.
yeah,
They have to just like, oh, I mean, it's hilarious. I mean, it was hilarious with South Park last time with everybody going nuts and they're sitting there going, dude, we're not even making shit up. I mean, we made up the Satan baby part, but
And you
that's not
made
even
it.
the funniest part of the episode.
And then the other one, the Christy Nome episode where her face is melting.
Right.
Yeah, sure, sure. That was funny. But the rest of it, like, that's true. She,
Yeah.
these horrible
All
people.
of the funniest parts weren't made up.
No. All right, let's get to comic books. So
Sounds
we're
good.
new to order this month.
New to order for the April catalog. This is the last week to get in your initial orders for the April catalog. And some of these books are going to show up again when we get the final order cutoff.
Mm-hmm. First up is Deadman, one of my favorite DC characters. This one's by W. Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo, the team from
Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man. I was going to say Superman, the Krypton Spectrum.
Yeah.
But
Kryptonite Spectrum as well.
Kryptonite, yeah. The dead man enters the next level in the millisecond following his murder. The soul of shifty circus aerialist Boston Brand was commandeered by the goddess Kushna, who deputized the erstwhile performer's ghost with a sacred spectral assignment, the custodian of all souls. Now Brand floats begrudgingly through this blue-green purgatory we call Earth, upholding the laws of spiritual math and protecting humanity from evil, even if they can't see or hear him. Open up to this new era of DC's most lively deceased superhero, the Dead Man, in a story about life, death, and everything in between. Replete with paranormal activity, possessions, and a profusion of other poignant peculiarities. Try and say that 3 times fast. Final order cutoff is May 11th and will be in shops June 3rd from DC.
All righty. That Texas Blood is returning with issue number 21, brand new story arc. In March 2003, Sheriff Joe Bob Coates and Deputy Wilson Hart are called to the Allison Ranch, the largest and richest ranch in the United States, where family grievances are blooming into full-blown war. This is from Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips at Image Comics. Your final order cutoff is May 11th, and it will be in stores June 3rd.
With only two of us, this moves a lot more fast. You know that? So next up, we're going on to graphic novels. Frank in the Third Dimension is coming out from Jim Woodring. Frank in the Third Dimension is a series of Jim Woodring's loveliest pictures, 32 anecdotal visual vignettes, dioramas, moments pickled in time, as you've never seen Frank before, in 3D. But as real as you can get him outside of an Ioniskoian theater performance, which could be next. Watch your local theater listings. Frank and Frank's world are already hallucinatory, but seeing him in the most technologically advanced and artistic crafted 3D ever produced, more than 150 layers per drawing to round the sculpt of each image into full volumetric 3D, is an experience that has to be savored to be believed. Packaged with 3D glasses, designed by Woodring himself, his new printing brings one of our most requested titles back into print again. I'm totally gonna get this. I'm very excited for the 3D version of it.
Yeah.
Final order cutoff for this bad boy is April 27th and will be in shops June 10th.
All right. Her Frankenstein by Kawashima Norikazu. Dare to read the psycho horror classic that horror manga master Ito Junji called a frightening but moving story about an unfortunate individual who, lost in search of his true self, finds his own annihilation instead. Little Tetsuo is a wimpy mess. His parents don't love him. He meets the beautiful Kimiko, an ailing teenage girl obsessed with movies and mayhem in equal amounts. She doesn't love Tetsuo either, or anyone other than herself, but she needs him. So Tetsuo becomes the man she wants, the monster she wants. He becomes her Frankenstein. Originally published in 1986, Kawashima Norikazu's Her Frankenstein marks the bizarre and sadomasochistic finale to a cult era in Japanese horror comics. A few years after it was published, the author burned all of his artwork and abandoned Tokyo, never to be heard from again. Her Frankenstein is the inaugural volume of Smudge, a line of pulp horror and dark mystery manga curated and translated into English by award-winning historian Ryan Holberg. So this is final order cutoff of May 25th and in stores on June 3rd.
Hey, believe you have the next one, right?
Mm-hmm. I think
Uh,
you're up next, or am I up next?
I think it's you. We're moving on to collections.
On to collections. And, and yeah, Rogue Trooper comes before for tankers, so it's me next.
Yep.
Rogue Trooper Ghost Patrol from Alex DeCampi and Neil Edwards. New Earth, a battle-scarred, poisoned world where Nort and Southern forces fight for control of a nearby black hole. Genetic infantryman Rogue Trooper is the sole survivor of the Quartz Massacre. Together with the biochip ghosts of his dead comrades, he wages a one-man war against the vicious Nort forces. A Southern War veteran called McEnroe, Captain Nygaard, and a group of fresh recruits set out for New Earth in search of McEnroe's friend, Sergeant White. Would could hold that's probably which could hold the key to winning the war. Introducing an all new adventure from Alex Campy and Neil Edwards, all new Rogue Trooper adventure that delves into the secret history of the genetic infantrymen. So that was oddly phrased
Oddly phrased. Yep.
copy there, but it still sounds cool and it's Alex Campy, so you know it'll be awesome.
Yep. All right. Last up for trades, Tankers by Robert Venditti and Juan Jose Reap. New York Times bestselling writer Robert Venditti joins forces with superstar artist Ron Jose Reap to deliver an epic action adventure extravaganza in this brand new bone-crushing collection. Texas-based Greenleaf Oil has discovered that the world only has 50 years of oil left, which means Greenleaf only has 50 years of profit left. But their enterprising CEO has a harebrained scheme to change history. Using time travel technology, they will send a team of mercenaries armed with weaponized mech suits, aka tankers, back to the end of the Cretaceous period and deflect the asteroid that hit the Earth and killed the dinosaurs. Just a small deflection, though. They aim to have it make one more orbit around the solar system before impact. More time means more dinosaurs are born, which means more oil in the present, which means more profits for Greenleaf. This, of course, is a horrible plan and it goes horribly wrong. The tankers return to Earth to find the planet overrun by primeval jungle and gigantic hyper-evolved dinosaurs. The tanker must fight off these modern super dinosaurs to once again return to the past and fix their mistake. Final order cutoff for this is going to be May 11th. This is going to be in stores June 10th from Bad Idea. Great. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to read that for sure.
All righty. So some final order cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them, so we're going to run super fast. So if I'm running too fast, then just slow down your podcast and drag it out. So it sounds like this. Okay. 1,000 for Chuck Brown, Sanford Green, Rocket Ship Entertainment. In stores June 17th. Absolute Green Arrow #1 for Portzak Pisha Choate and Raphael Albuquerque at DC Comics. In stores May 20th. Avengers Armageddon #1 for Chip Zdarsky. Delio Diaz, Frank Alpizar, and Dyke Ruan. In stores June 10th. Babylon Cove #1 for Rafer Roberts and Joe Eisma in Batcave. In stores May 20th. Billy Bat Volume 1 from Naoki Urasawa, Takashi Nagasaki from Abrams. In stores June 3rd. Collects Say Goodbye to Hollywood #1 from Matteo Pizzolo and C. Granda from Black Mask. In stores May 27th. The Dog Sitter #1. Only. What did you do here? Only the Savage are left is down there. You didn't actually give me Dog Sitter stuff. You cut and paste Only the Savage are left stuff. So Dog Sitter #1 from somebody and somebody probably from in.
I will figure it out. I'll go back to it. You move on. I will fix it.
Yeah. Frank in the Third Dimension from Jim Woodring at Fantagraphics on June 10th. Love and Desire and the Promised Land from the private lives of Israelis and Palestinians from Salome Parent Rashidi and DeLupe at Fantagraphics on June 10th. Mind Management, new and improved from Matt Kint at Oni on June 24th. Noisy Valley, The Art of Protest from Mifanwi Tristram at Abrams on June 10th. Odin #1 from James Tynion the fourth and Marguerite Bennett, Letitia Kedanichi and Jordi Belair in store from Image in stores May 20th. Of the Earth #1 from Chris Condon, Andrew Eric, and Charlie Adlard from Image Comics in stores May 20th. Only the Savage Are Left #1 from Zach Kaplan, Stefano Raphael, Dark Horse in stores June 3rd. The Ring, The Man Who Beat the Man #1 from Gail Simone and Elisa Ramboli at Dark Horse. We don't have a date on that. And Sleep from Xander Cannon at Image Comics on June 3rd. You want to get me a date on the Ring while I go back and say Dog Sitter?
Yeah.
#1 from Jamie Rich and Megan Levins and Nick Filardi and Crank from Ignition Press. In stores June 3rd. When is the Ring in stores?
I'm still looking for it. I forgot it's lunar, so I had to swing.
No, it's not lunar. It's Dark Horse, so it should be.
Okay. That's what I thought, but it's not popping up now. My bad. This is great radio podcast.
Great rate is probably June 3rd because it's Dark Horse, and that's what the other.
Yeah, we're gonna go with June 3rd. I will keep looking, but we will go with June.
So crowdfunding, Dan Dare, First Contact from Alex Camey, Mark Lamming at B7 Comics on Kickstarter through April 22nd. Business as Usual for Mark Bouchard and Shelby Criswell on Kickstarter through April 22nd. Michelle Abinader's edited anthology Hallowed Ground with lots and lots of people on Kickstarter from Deathline until April 23rd. Comic Staple from Tiffany Babb on Kickstarter through May 1st. And still upcoming are Stephen Frank's Complete Palomino from Dark Planet Comics and The Forgotten Divine from Mark Russell and Russell Braun at Ahoy. Both are launching soon.
All right. Both. The Ring, excuse me, you're correct. The Ring, The Man Who Beat the Man from Gail Simone and Elisa Ramboli is out on June 3rd.
Awesome. On Humble Bundle, we have the Collected Peanuts, $25 for 43 items to support Canine Companions has been extended through April 23rd. Can't recommend that one enough. The Boys, the grand finale, $18 for 13 items, also known as All of the Boys, to support the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund through April 23rd. Valiant Classic Omnibuses, $18 for 7 items, but they're all like big-ass omnibus items for the Book Industry Charitable Foundation through April 28th. And added this week, and I can't recommend this one enough either, Strange Romance from Image Comics, $18 for 15 items, including Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, Love Everlasting, Saga, Sex Criminals, and more. To support the Book Industry Charitable Foundation through May 7th. Again, If you missed any of that, just rewind and slow it down.
Slow it down.
Yep.
All right. Tad, what are your 3 amazing books this week?
We went 9 and we cheated.
I see that. And it was 9+.
Yeah, we went 9 and we cheated.
I will agree with all of yours, except you're missing a good one, which I suspect I know why.
Well, which one?
The one you just did an interview on, Neighborhood Watch.
That was last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Then I got my piles mixed up. I read Neighborhood Watch just yesterday.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
I assumed it came out yesterday or last week.
That was last week.
All right, my bad. My bad.
But I just realized that right now I have it at 8. So we'll fix it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that when you get to that one you're writing out right now, that was really good.
It was.
Yeah. All right. So
we start off with the David Lapham double feature.
Mm-hmm.
Hab #1 with Joshua Dysart, Bill Sienkiewicz, Jacob Phillips, and David Lapham at
Very
Bad
good.
Idea.
Very
And
good.
Night City number 3 with Matt Kint and David Lapham at Dark Horse.
Dark House, Dork House. Oh man, that was good. Okay, go on.
Dark Horse,
Dork
Dark
Horse.
House,
Yeah.
that
Okay.
place.
But you're right. You're right. Both Hab and Night City were amazing books this
Oh
week.
my God. Just
But
just outstanding
I
books.
I I probably would have put your number two here as number one though.
I mean, if I had separated the Hab and Night City,
Yeah. If you had to do Hab, Night City, Narco, the what would be the order there?
it still might be Hab as number 1 and then
Okay.
Narco and then Night City.
Okay.
But that's the thing is like I'm certain that Hab and Night City are top 3 books this week.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So Narco's got to come in too, no matter how good it was.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
From
It
Doug Wagner and Daniel Hilliard. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
the
Uh
cover alone, right? With the it's
yeah.
just so
Oh
graphic,
yeah.
yet it looks like a
Yeah.
child's cartooning. Love it, right? I love Daniel's artwork, but then just the
Yeah.
visceral blood hanging from the ugh, yeah, it's
Uh, 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 I didn't ask for this from Jenny Wood, and Joss Kernillian is such a great graphic novel.
it is.
Check out my conversation with Jenny Wood. Amazing. Which is how the Stark double feature is still in the 4 spot. If I hadn't gone 9 this week, I would have skipped the Stark's double feature.
Well, you could have picked one of the Stark books for I mean, yes, you went nine, but you anyway, go on.
No, it wouldn't have made the 3
Mm, that's true.
because
Although
the
I did,
Stark's double feature is at 4.
that's true. I did not read Where Monsters Lie.
Well, if you
But
didn't kickstart it, you
no,
haven't gotten it yet.
okay, that would be
Uh,
why I haven't read it.
yeah, those of us who kickstarted it, we got our PDFs this week for Where Monsters Lie Dead End, the third volume of the Where Monsters Lie saga from Kyle Starks and Peter Kowalski. And we also got issue 3 of End of Life from Kyle Starks
Steve
and
Pugh.
Steve Pugh. And this is actually how. So I now have 10 on the list, but one of them can be yours. How about that?
If that
Because
works.
I see what happened.
Ah, there you did it. I see it. That's why
I
you
see what
you
happened.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5, Dead Teenagers number 2 from Jude S. Doyle and Caitlin Yarsky at Oni. Uh, Wonder Woman number 32 from Tom King and Danielson Perry at DC. He's going to make me go back and reread from the beginning because not only is this pulse pounding in a way that like the first issue of Wonder Woman was, it's so clear that he's been setting it up since the beginning. Like things that I thought were answered, I'm now questioning,
Hmm.
and things that are happening, I'm now going, oh wait a minute, what did I miss? Um,
You're gonna have to. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna be rereading 30 issues of Wonder Woman sometime soon. I can feel it already.
Hmm.
Tom King, Danielson Perry, just so good. As was the conclusion of Where Does the Rainbow End from Francesca Perillo and Stefano Cardicelli at Mad Cave. Tigress Island number 2 from Patrick Kindle EPHK at Image was fantastic. And we'll call it a tie at number 9, but not a double feature because completely different creative teams. For Kill All Immortals 2, number 4 from Zach Kaplan and Fico Ossio at Dark Horse, and Ordained number 0 from Robert Venditti and Trevor Hairsine at Bad Idea. All right, Tyler, take a
That's awesome.
walk.
All right. Well, we're going to do a walk with Phil slash Tyler. So the theme I kind of went with this week is older properties that are coming back. And one of these is not that old. But Headlopper, I've really been enjoying the original Headlopper series. I did not get into it when it came out. I was only introduced to it as it's being re-put out. And so I'm going back to the originals and catching myself up. Uh, from Adam McLean. from Image. Powers 25 is Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Avon Oeming from Dark Horse.
Every
Uh,
issue of this is like a visit from an old friend.
yeah, it is cool. Mind Management from Matt Kint from Oni.
Oh.
And this one is not quite of a break in between, but That Texas
Though
Blood
it's been
from
a little while. I mean, because they went off and they did Enfield Gang, which is tied to it, and Condon's done a bunch of other stuff. Phillips has done some other stuff, and then they came back and were doing Brutal Dark together.
Yep. Yeah, that Brutal Dark is
And then
good.
finally coming up, we've got some That Texas
That
Blood.
Texas Blood.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've got for Take a Walk. Check those titles out and then go back. Once you do, go back and
Well,
check out
just go
the,
back,
just go
go
back,
back,
check
and
out the
then catch
original.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, go check out the
These are
original
ones you
stuff.
should definitely go back if you have not read these books. They're totally worth reading. I think there's what 4 volumes of Headlopper.
Yes.
I
Yep.
think depending on whether you're looking at omnibus size or graphic novel size, between 6 and 12 volumes of Powers, um, 3 to 6 volumes of Mind Management, same thing. Whether you're getting omnibuses or regular graphic novels, and is it 2 or 3 volumes of that? I think it's 2 volumes of
Shoot. Texas
That
Blood. Yep.
Texas Blood. So
I'm
you
looking
should
right
also read
now.
the Enfield Gang Massacre.
That Texas Blood. Yeah,
Oh,
the Enfield Gang Massacre is actually kind of better. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
oh, I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
I hate
I
to
don't know if
say
I'll
that
call
it's
it better because it's hard to compare a modern small town noir to an old western.
correct. You're right. You're right. But as far as the old Western, that Texas Blood had 3 volumes.
Okay,
Uh,
so that's the modern small town noir. The old western is the Enfield Gang.
yeah, yeah. But the that Texas Blood is
Has 3 volumes so
three
far.
volume.
So this is volume 4 that they're starting up.
Correct. Yep.
Yep. Love me some That Texas Blood. So I One Piece Race. We think it's week 86. I
Okay.
still haven't gone back to figure out if I miscounted at any point. Uh,
Well, we could go back and look at the exact date we
yeah,
started,
yeah.
and
No,
then just go
right.
from there.
That's what I meant. I
Yeah, yeah.
haven't gone back to figure out where we started.
Okay, okay.
So that I can figure out like how many weeks it's been.
Sure.
Uh but I did read another volume this week, so I'm at 656 chapters. They are uh moving into the new world, and it is fun.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's what I'll say about it right
It
now.
was fun.
Yeah. I mean, if I hadn't read all of that stuff before so fast, and I hadn't read so much since I read One Piece on Monday, I might be able to say more. But
Yeah.
A, I'm a little out
Okay.
of breath. And B, I've read so many pages of so many things since I read any One Piece.
So so I just did a quick search, and this is funny. Using Google's AI feature, I just asked it, when did 22 Panels podcast first start reading One Piece? And here's what it told me. June of 24. Progress. By late July of 24, we had reached week 6 of the challenge. That was episode 141.
Okay.
Re Recent activity, let's see here. No, it doesn't say anything recent. It just says we started mid to 2024. So that gives you somewhere to start if you were
All
going to go
right.
back and look for it.
So June of 2024.
Hmm.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Uh, did you read any One Piece this week?
Uh, I did not read any new One Piece. I have started collecting the physical volumes for my store, so I'm going back and reading it physically to just get a different experience of it as opposed to my tablet.
Right.
So I have not run any stuff I haven't read before. if
So
that
how
makes
many
sense.
volumes have you gotten physically now?
Three.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
amazing,
not
Tyler. Three.
three. Yep, yep. I know. I didn't want to brag, so that's why I didn't bring it up. I
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Very good of you to be so humble.
I know. I didn't want to make you feel bad by my amazing reading this
I
week.
mean, did you read all three of them this week?
No, no,
Yeah, well
probably
then you
number
didn't
three.
even read more than me.
I know. I know. Uh, but anyway, are you doing some math there?
Well, first, One Piece Race week one
Uh-huh.
was June 16th, 2024, or episode 135.
Okay.
We are on 232, so we are going to update it. And
To,
rather than calling it um,
86.
approximately 86, it
No,
is
90. What?
97.
Yeah, we were a little off. That's not bad though. That's not bad. Only 11 episodes off. It's fine.
We are 3 weeks away from our 100th week of the One Piece race.
This has gotten so sad. I'm gonna have to find where I left off. The
Well,
last
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, like it's still like 6 chapters a week isn't bad.
Mm-mm. I just got to get back into it. I want to catch up.
I mean, I'm at 6.5 chapters a week, a
Are
little bit
you?
more.
Okay.
I mean, it would be amazing if I could get it to. I mean, now my goal for 3 weeks from now is to like throw on the like thrusters and be at 1,000 chapters for week 100.
That would be awesome.
I don't know if I'll pull it off, but
Yeah,
it's a
you got
goal.
it's a goal. It's 3 weeks to go for 344 chapters.
344 chapters in
Yep.
3 weeks. I There have been times where we did that much.
Yeah. If you
I
read
mean,
nothing
early
else,
on, we were sometimes. I mean, like that first week,
yeah,
you did 39 and I did 20.
that's true. We were really into it then. Uh, Anywho, you want to
I
talk
mean,
about
I don't
pro?
know that we're less into it. We just like
Too busy.
we've gotten busier
Yeah,
and
hey, Tad, for you, this podcast has kicked up your busyness.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I was very proud to see that you took this to C2E2 this year. Um, like I
Oh,
was showing people
wait a minute. Hold on a second.
what.
This is one of those funny things.
Okay,
Um, let me look at the name of the file is going to be what's accurate. It was actually episode 137
okay,
from June 23rd. I hadn't updated the top of the page, but
okay.
the file name
But the
is
file
always
name,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you reused the
I just
outline.
copy and then yeah.
Okay, so
So so so let's fix this again. We're at week 95.
hmm hmm Okay, so we were nine off, not 11, but
Not 95. And that also means that now I have 5 weeks
to get
to
there, yeah,
get
you
there.
could you could definitely, let's see, I'm going to do a little math. 20, okay, we want to get to 1,000. You are at 695,
I need to do about 70 a week.
659. What are you at? 650 what?
656. So I need to do 344.
Yep, divided by 5. 68.8. So if you could do
Right.
69, you should, let's do 69 instead of 70. That's a better number,
Yeah.
really. Ah,
So yeah. It's
all right.
possible.
It's possible.
It's
For
possible.
our great responsibility this week is this magnificent book called Copra, and we are on round
I pulled out a
three.
couple of things that I haven't read yet, but one of them you can order, and I think you totally should because I think you would love it. And one of them I don't know how to get. I bought it directly from him and loved that he was selling it at his table because
Mhm.
like Michael Fife was Michael Fife was at uh CXC last year, and the two things I bought from him is he did this is totally a you thing.
Okay.
Creating Copra, the definitive DIY guide to making and self-publishing comics.
Yes.
Um, you can order this from his website.
Mhm.
Uh, and you should because I feel like when we get done, we should read this together.
Yeah, I
Um,
I like these behind the scenes things. They're cool.
its chapters are concept, plot, writing, layouts, pencils, lettering, inking, coloring, process review, self-publishing, and escape slash return to self-publishing.
Okay. Very
Um,
cool.
but also his two talks from CXC just went up on their YouTube channel. So there are two talks with Michael Fife. But then
Mhm.
the other thing that he had at his table, which was super cool, is Coconut Meat Skull, a Copra fanzine.
Okay. Coconut meat skull.
I forget if uh, compiled by Josh Lambert,
Hmm.
published by Wake Up Comics.
Yeah.
That he came across and liked it so much that he sold it at his table too.
That's
So
cool. That's awesome.
there's essays, there's
I've
some
thought about
process
starting.
stuff.
I've always been interested in starting or making a zine.
Yeah.
Um, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. I don't. I've got a few different ideas for topics, right? Like or themes that it would revolve around. But um, there used to be a magazine called, I think it was called Found, and it was literally just found notes on the ground. Um, People would send in these found bits of paper or notes or whatever, and the magazine would print them. And it was all about lost people's handwritten things. It was really cool. Um, but anywho, let's talk about Copra.
Yeah. Well, that's
Uh,
what we're doing.
yeah, round three.
Yeah.
Um, so again,
This was like a series of one shots
mhm,
where everybody went home.
correct.
Um,
So this round,
so
uh,
I mean, and I like that because it's like we get to learn so much more about them,
yeah,
but
because
not through your traditional like, oh, here's your origin story flashback. It's like, no, they've
no,
just been on the run. They just got themselves cleared. Now they deserve a break. They're all going back to their old haunts, their old families, whatnot, and we're learning
yeah.
about them that way.
So this is issues 13 through 18, and you're right. It is a bit of a shift, right? We're the other volumes were like full on and then no breaks, right? And then
Right.
world hopping and this is where everything gets to breathe a little bit in the downtime, and then we get these cool little vignettes
Mm-hmm.
that dive into the old friends and their older habits.
I mean, I loved, and I can't remember his name right now, but the guy that's normally in the suit, A, having him all out of the suit, and B,
Yep.
like him hanging out with his grandma.
Yes.
I don't play cards. Let's play dominoes.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
um,
I like it. It's very gritty as a whole, the whole thing. And I had never read it before, so this is really fun for me.
yeah.
Um, I don't know.
Well, and like, uh, and this is something I'm certain we'll get into more at some point. I love the way he challenged himself. Like the whole purpose is to move fast, to not work work too hard is not the word I'm to not um to not overthink,
Yeah.
to
Yep.
keep moving, to keep
Yep.
getting pages done. And that leads to so many interesting panel choices, color choices. Um, so sometimes I mean, how often do you see comics where like there are pages where like one character is colored and other characters aren't?
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
makes you notice that he draws it all on this off-white paper, which he can then use to affect. Um,
I like that. I mean, it gives it a definite aesthetic, right? It gives it a
right.
different feel to how it's supposed to look, and yeah.
I
Uh,
mean, because it's slowed down this volume, and like I had read at least this far before. I'll find out this week if I've read volume four. I can't remember if I've read volume four, but I've read at least this far before. So some of this is remembering, but I remember that this is kind of the point where um it really sinks in. Um, because you've got such balls to the wall action
right.
for
So
those first two volumes that it really sinks in that like he's a special artist in so many different ways.
correct. This is the volume where I don't feel like it's a love letter to 80s Suicide Squad. You know what I
Right.
mean? This is where it's like I finally feel like it's taking on its own thing here in volume three. I will say I enjoyed this a lot better. For me, the heavy, frantic pace of the other ones are just that frantic, and I get I read through it faster if it's faster pace, and then I just don't absorb as much. But if it's slowed
Right.
down and we're getting like these little vignettes of these
Mm-hmm.
characters, right? I'm taking in a lot more.
Well, but I mean, even with the frantic pace, there's just something the less polished nature of it.
Correct. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
gives it an energy that you generally don't get elsewhere,
It
if that
reminds me
makes
of, you remember
sense.
when Kirkman was doing Die, Die, Die,
Yeah.
right? And it was just nonstop
Yeah, yeah.
killing, like the whole thing. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
too, for me, that was just like, it was almost too intense.
No, there's only so long you can maintain it,
Yep.
which is why it was time for this volume.
Yep.
Um, but also that's like a natural occurrence. Does that make sense? And that's
Yeah.
that. I mean, if you step back and look at these first three volumes, like you've got your premise for first volume, and something that happens in the first volume requires the second volume. And this is
Hmm.
the first time the characters can breathe. And rather than skipping through time, he's letting you see them breathe.
Hmm.
Um, and you learn so much about them based on the ways they choose to breathe. Some of them actually try to like take time off, and other ones it's like, oh, I'm not being told to get in trouble, so I need to go find trouble.
Kinda. Yeah, it kind of seems that way.
Particularly what's her name? This one.
Yeah, I don't remember names either, but
She's like, I must find trouble.
hmm.
What do you mean no trouble? No, no, no. Must find trouble.
I get it. All right.
Um,
Well, let's see. That's about all I had to say about Copra,
I think that's what I have at the moment too. Um,
but that's okay. We're missing Phil, so it's not as
Well, and like I mean this is and I think with Copra we'll wind up doing all of it rather than floating off. But remember originally we were gonna talk about One Piece as the main thing through One Piece, and then after like 5 weeks of having One Piece as our
main thing.
great responsibility, is like, okay, maybe let's dial it back for a while.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I remember
but
that. That
but
that
we
was
both have things to
overwhelming.
do. So let's just move along to three books we hope will be spectacular. And it's the Platinum Age of Comics. So I
It
don't have
is.
three again.
Nope.
I don't have three
Uh,
again. No double features here. Uh, uh, but even with two books that I know are spectacular,
mhm.
I have nine for this coming week.
That's true.
Um, books I know are spectacular. Second printing of New History of the DC Universe, the Dakota Incident. Let's sell this one out too. Force them to a third printing.
Hmm.
Maybe one day they'll decide that Milestone should like have monthly books again.
They
Um,
might.
Also, one of the absolute best um, early reader middle grade graphic novels I've ever read, Penny and the Yeti from Jimmy Gasparo and Amber Aiken, comes out
Hmm.
from Paper Cuts this week. Um, but otherwise, books I hope will be spectacular. In Your Skin #1 from Aditya Bidikar and Soam at Image. I always get excited when letterers make their own books. I think that there tends to be nobody more knowledgeable of what makes a good comic book than the letterers. So, like when Hassan did a book a while ago, and now Aditya is doing a book, I get excited. So I'm
Hmm.
looking forward to In Your Skin #1. We already talked about Powers 25. This is issue 8, and I'm just looking forward to my warm hug from Brian and Michael. Um, American Caper #6 from Dan Hauser, Laszlo, and David Lapham. Uh, God, I love some David Lapham. Robagoo Race from Goresh at Living the Line. This just looks like a crazy like sci-fi wacky races type thing and looks fun.
Hmm.
Speaking of Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips, we have The Peril of the Brutal Dark and Ezra Kane Mystery #3 from DC Vertigo.
That is such a great story.
It
I love it. It is really good.
We have Usagi Yojimbo Kaido 84 #2
Hmm.
from Zach Rosenberg and Jared Cullum at Dark Horse. Absolute Wonder Woman #19 from Kelly Thompson and Hayden Sherman at DC. Brownfield Action Family #1 from Ted May at Revival House Press. This looks kind of cool and it's under the radar. If I love it, we'll definitely be hearing more about it. And I love me some Spider-Man. I love me some Superman. Put them together and have lots of cool folks work on it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna read it. So Spider-Man, Superman #1 from Marvel DC. Lots and lots of cool folks.
Do
Uh,
you? Okay. So they did the Punisher and what was the last one that they did? DC
well,
Marvel crossover.
they did Deadpool, Batman,
Deadpool, Batman. Okay.
Batman, Deadpool.
Thank you. So they did one for Marvel, one for
And didn't
DC.
they already do Superman, Spider-Man, and now this is Spider-Man, Superman?
Correct. I'm just not. I mean, granted, there may be great stories in it. I'm just not a fan of these cash grabs. You know what I mean? Uh,
I mean, are they cash grabs?
when you release it two, when you release two different versions, yeah, back to back, so that
Well, except that they're not two different versions.
they're different, right?
The stories are different.
That's what I'm saying. They're different things.
Yeah,
I
I mean, and that's how they worked out the like. If DC got to publish, I mean that think of them as two-issue anthology miniseries,
okay.
but one comes from DC and one comes from Marvel because that's how they managed to actually make them for the first time in decades.
That's how they came to the agreement. Okay. Okay.
I mean, they're anthology comics, so it's not like you know. I
I
think I think I think in the Deadpool Batman,
Yeah,
there was one story that was a two-part story that was in the two comics, and all of the others
I think
were
so. Yep.
right. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're doing here too. And they release one from Marvel and one from DC.
Okay. I Yeah, I don't know. I see what you're saying. I'm
The
just not excited
80
about it.
bajillion variant covers, that's a cash grab.
Yeah, yep. Now I'm not, yeah.
The book itself,
Okay, I agree with you. I hear you.
I mean, it's not a cash grab, but it's the type of cash grab that they could have been doing every fucking year forever and haven't done it since like
the 70s,
JLA Avengers in the what, late 80s or mid
80s. Yep.
90s, something like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
So like it had been 30 years since the last time they did this cash grab.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but also we've got collected versions of Orla from John Lees and Sally
Mm.
Cantorino, and Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum from W. Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo. Uh, so, yeah. Do you have a giant size trade waiter graphic novel pick?
Oh, no. I don't.
Then just say Orla.
Orla. That's what I'm going to read. I'm going to be reading Orla.
Have you not read it yet?
No, I have in issues, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
But
But people should still read it. If they haven't read it in issues, they should read it. And if they
but
have read it in issues, they should read it again.
with um my shop, I'm in a position to double buy things like issues and graphic novels because
Right,
I can afford it now. And so that's been very helpful to be
right,
able to like go, oh cool, the graphic novel's up. I'll get that too.
right, right,
Uh,
right.
so
So, alrighty. Uh, I
cool.
think that's
That I think that's
that,
it.
that's all she wrote.
Well, that's all
Um,
you wrote. You wrote this script up.
that's all she wrote. We got some cool stuff coming this week that is still under wraps. So
yes.
keep peeled. Though I
I wasn't
can
sure if
say
you I
I
wasn't sure if
can't.
you wanted to talk about Monday or not.
No. I put in the notes. Did you not see the chat that I shared
Let me look.
a long time ago because I wanted to make certain that didn't slip?
I didn't say anything. I'm just asking. But yep, now I see it.
No, I know.
Yep. Okay, then never mind.
What I will say is that a couple hours from now, I'm talking to our buddies Ted Brandt and Rose Stein about their new graphic novel, which I've read the first half of, and
Yeah,
it is fantastic.
they might be coming up on most guests on the most appearances on the podcast.
Mm, I mean,
I mean,
this is their fourth time.
that's pretty for a team, maybe.
I mean, a team that lives together and never comes separately.
Oh, yeah. I
They're
didn't
an art
realize.
team, remember?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't realize they were.
They think of themselves as Brandt and Stein.
Okay, I did not. I didn't know that they were personally involved with each other.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes. Um,
I didn't know
but
any
I
of
mean,
that.
Doug Wagner's got them beat.
Hey, I am getting a
John Lee
phone.
still has them beat.
Yeah. Hey, Ted, I'm gonna wrap it up. I got a phone call that I need to take here.
Well, fine.
It's coming right now. It's from my theater people.
Uh,
Okay, so anywho, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you guys after the next page. See ya.